Well, I think when, for you, it's the biggest thing in the world. You're like, right, I'm now in Tier 1 Special Forces. And the one that really hits home is you're now the new brew boy. You're now getting the kettle on. Because when you're outside the Tier 1 Special Forces, you always hear about guys that are going, who's on the next selection? It's like the thing to aspire to. But when you're actually in, you're so busy, you forget that there's guys on selection. You forget that side of things. So that really hit home is like, actually, yeah, it's good. But everyone here has also done it the same. But also that everyone else had the same drive and the same passion. That's what I found is that I'm now with like-minded individuals. But the real hit home factor for me was I didn't go to Afghanistan with the commandos. I was an instructor on the commando course at the time, and so I missed that. For me, I felt like I missed that window because you thought it was a short war. I didn't realize it was going to be 20 years long. So when I first went to Afghanistan was with the SBS, and my first time that we went there was the first ever operational jump for the SBS. And so 16 of us, and I think 8 or 9 of us were new guys. My first time going in was an operational jump, first time in SF history, in SBS history. And so that really hit home to me is like, yeah, now we're on another level. And obviously the equipment, everything, you get all those assets available to you that normally you wouldn't, you'd be arguing for or bartering for.
And it's usually a pretty big surprise element. Isn't that a big part of the tactics?
Everything's surprise. And that was the reason we did that. We chose that option of parachuting in that night was to maintain that element of surprise. Because, you imagine, like we used to go every 2 years. We do a 2-year rule month. You do pre-deployment training for 6 months. You go on tour for 6 months. You come back, you're on the pager for 6 months for any issues around the world. And then you do counter-terrorism. And that's the other big thing with UK compared to US. SEAL Team 6 and Delta Force will do hostage rescue counter-terrorism, but they don't do it stateside. And so we do domestic and overseas. And then you go back around. So normally you'll find that your tactics that you've done on your last tour, you've had to evolve and change because the enemy have already picked up on those. And so you're always learning. And so each tour was very different in that.